What it is, ZCCCrew, it's your boy ZCCCheck, and we are back again with another banger for you guys today. What kind of banger? This is some mukbang! Today I have the team with me. To the left I have Snoop, and to the right I have
your boy Rob, what it do?
And today we're doing the new spicy chicken and normal chicken sandwich from Burger King. I saw a couple people do it on the tube, so I decided to go ahead and get my paws in it. So I wanted to see what it tastes like. And it looked like the sauce on here is dripping. Oh yeah, is that cheese or what is that?
I don't know what that is.
That sauce is dripping.
I thought it was cheese too, right?
This bun too.
So you guys were obviously around in the hype for the Popeyes versus when the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out.
Yeah, yeah.
Which was better, Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Oh, Chick-fil-A way better.
Popeyes.
Popeyes?
So
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you like the crunch on it or what?
I just like the Popeyes.
It just don't taste like nothing. I feel like the other one comes.
I think people love the Popeyes so much because it was such a thick piece of meat, you know. So me, I'm a deluxe Chick-fil-A person, but now her Burger King is no slop. So we're gonna see what they talking about. But first, let's get a prayer, a thumbnail, and we're gonna dive in. Father God, I want to thank you for this food that we're about to receive in our body, and I ask that you do please bless this food. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Let's get a thumbnail.
Ooh. Let me hold up this chicken sandwich.
Y'all might as well, y'all want to put that chicken sandwich up close in that thing too? And let's dive in.
Whose nuggets are these?
This for everybody. She for everybody.
Thank you.
Let me give me a thing.
Let me get some of these fries.
First bite, what's you?
It's cool. It's got a little crunch to it. Got a little good taste to it.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't like going to Burger King too much because it's like Burger King McDonald's. It reminds me of just like I'm cool. You know, I kind of want to eat a little healthier, but this is fire. I mess with it.
Oh, it's a very thick sandwich.
Very thick.
Lots of sauce. I'm mad yours looks like it's dripping. Mine's not got that much sauce as his.
Yeah, they got to make up for the taste. Yeah, this is. We might have to ask for extra sauce. How y'all be feeling about tomatoes on the chicken sandwich?
I love it. You don't like it?
I feel like the tomato will be making like the food soggy. Like anything that takes away from the crunch of the sandwich, I can do without. It is what it is, though.
Wendy's does a good job with their burgers, and the tomato. That's the first time I ever liked tomatoes. It's a nice cold tomato on a hot burger. I'm like, this is delicious.
Yeah, I feel that. How was your guys' weekend?
It was pretty good. I had a chill weekend. Watching Gervonta Davis fight.
Oh, I wanted to watch that.
That man put on a show.
I seen him back. He did a backflip off the turnbuckle. That man snap.
What I like about him is he had two people that he defeated who had undefeated records.
Oh yeah, that dude was undefeated, and he looked like he was dogging. He looked like he was putting the flip flops on that boy.
Man.
Oh yeah, and that was for a championship too. So did he go up in weight or did he go down in weight?
He went
up. That's what I thought.
I think he's a 3-division weight champ.
No, I'm a heavy hitter like Gervonta Davis.
Hey, he wasn't playing no games.
I believe that man is in his career like Floyd.
You said what's up?
I think he's gonna end his career like Floyd, undefeated.
He taking them risks like that, going up weight class and stuff. You might end up taking an L like.
But you gotta think though too. Floyd was a dog too in the beginning. You know,
but not like this.
Young.
Floyd always been like a great. I agree with that, and I do think Gervonta Davis is going to have a really good career. I feel like he might get caught slipping at least once or twice, and I don't want him to at all. But Floyd is a defensive fighter. His fights were never as entertaining as Gervonta Davis's fights. Gervonta Davis is trying to get in a brawl. He's trying to knock somebody out, you know. And Floyd, that was never necessarily his game. So I feel like once you're fighting and you're swinging, you're trying to get haymakers. That opens you up, you know. And if somebody catch you just with one, it could be over for you, you know.
So you didn't watch the fight? I didn't watch it either.
No, I wanted to. I tried to find a stream and I couldn't find it. I was in LA.
So you don't think he's just doing the craziness while he's young, and then when he gets older, he's just gonna play that defense role?
He could.
Because, you know, Floyd was knocking people out too when he was young, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he could. But I feel like he has a little bit more fire to him than Floyd. I feel like he wants to go in there and knock somebody out. And I feel like if you're like Mike Tyson, for example, you never thought Mike Tyson would ever lose in his life, you know, but they've got that same tenacity. Yeah. So I feel like at some point, you know, he can grow out of that and it might be over.
Mike Tyson explains it like he just lost that fire in him, and I think a lot of fighters do that. Like Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor, you don't have that same hunger in you anymore, and that's why you lose.
I can't go for Ronda. I got lemonade. I can't go for Ronda. Just I don't believe that excuse that she just lost the passion for it. She just don't know how to take L.
Oh yeah, they figured her out and she started getting whooped.
What she took her first L.
She got dogged her last 2 fights.
Yeah, she took her first L. Then after her first L, she took 2 more L's after that, and she just quit. She never won after her first L.
She took herself to the WWE.
Yeah,
she was already doing that though. She already planned on doing that, so it's like she's making this career move. I think she's supposed to be in a movie or something like that, but that L took that away. So yeah, losing that fight, a lot of fighter. I haven't watched the fight. I watched the game. This is probably the most boring weekend I've ever had here. Chuck going all week, you and James going all week, but I did actually get my first video posted.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you did. I told everybody at the barbershop too.
Oh yeah?
Everybody was watching it. Told Angel that you shouted him out.
Oh, I did. You watched it?
Oh yeah, I thought I'm not a supporter. I love my team.
Right. And you came in halfway through. I was being a little silly, but I watched like 3 or 4 videos this week.
That's what's up. I find it hilarious when you was doing those transitions of what you be doing.
Yeah, I like that. That was pretty cool.
You know, so like I had to call you and try a few times because I just like kept messing up and like not understanding how to work the green screen and stuff, and then it's blurry, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, like blurriness I could help you out with, but you say you had to find the file. I just don't know how Apple is navigated at all.
no. So at first I searched for it, but then when I went to YouTube to upload, it had it like right there. So I'm like, oh cool, I don't need that. And I called about the blurriness, and then he told me to hit full instead of half. I don't know, just some, but. It's still a little blurrier than I'd like it to be, but I've spent so much time working on it that I'm like,
I'm just
gonna upload it.
Let me get this out of the boat.
This is too much time.
I showed them how to do green screen one time, and I was very impressed. You know that you did it. You know, especially to the extent you did it too, where you're doing different scenes, different green screens. Cause like, oh wow, that's pretty good. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I had a nice little refresher weekend in LA. It's awesome. We did an event, Sunday with another nonprofit. I went to the beach every day. Got to see some old friends I haven't seen in a while. We were just like kicking it. It was honestly awesome. Really had a good time. When we was hanging out with some of James' groups of friends, or one of James' groups of friends. There's some Armenians, like the huge Armenian population in LA, and they were talking about how he was dating a girl outside of his race. This actually happened too. And I was like, we were thinking about a topic. This could actually be perfect for it. And he was like, families there, they actually have this like. There's not that many Armenian people in the world. I think there's like 9 million or something. He said, and he said they like to keep their race dating each other because they want to make sure that the population doesn't dwindle less than it does. So it's actually almost like a. Like a thing,
preserving
their race, preserving their population. I feel like that's interesting because I feel like a lot of like black people feel like that. You got a crazy comment, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, would you ever date a white girl?
I mean, what was your comment?
Yeah, somebody came at me crazy. But I mean that's fine because like a lot of people have like different opinions, and the comment said something like. Find a sister or whatever, which I mean, I get it, I respect. I actually used to be, when I was younger, like, I still kind of am, like, very, like, pro-black. I never thought ever that I'd date a white woman, and I'm gonna keep it a band. I never thought I would date a white woman.
Didn't you get a 4-piece jalapeno popper?
Yeah, they got it.
Oh, they played
But, because I always thought, like, it'd be too different of, like, communities and, like, some racist stuff was gonna happen, but my ex-girlfriend, I dated her, and I like never got any of that. No racist stuff from her family, not even announcing one. I'm a very peeper of the game, and I'm like, oh, maybe I thought different. I thought different. That relationship didn't work out, and I met my new girlfriend, and I'm just, I kind of like changed my mind and my thought process on that. Like I would only ever date or take serious, like a black woman, but and then in Appleton, there's not a choice. Like I'm not driving an hour and a half to go find a girlfriend too. So
my views on it is I'm a product of my environment. I like what's around. You know, I like anything and everything. But personally, let me make it very clear. Like all women, but I grew up in a predominantly white school, so you know that's where I grew up around. So that's what I ended up dating. You know what I mean? But then my last girl that was white. Well, actually, my only white girl I dated was Nicole. I never dated no other white girls. Been with white girls, never dated a white girl except for Nicole. But after Nicole, you know, I just coming to Houston. I know it switched it up for me. You know what I mean? And I ever since Nicole, I've been with pretty much black women exclusively ever since. Like messing around with and never haven't dated one yet. But people are probably thinking like, oh, you still mess with Nicole? Me and Nicole haven't messed around in months. But no, I feel like you like what you like though. You know what I mean? Why discriminate a race for that? But I understand where I see what black women are saying though about you know, they just want their black kings to show them love. You know, that they feel like if anybody, we don't get love from nobody. I don't want to lose my black king to love too. Right. So I get what you guys are saying, but I feel like I did it because I was a product of my environment, and still to this day though, I'm not gonna say I'm dating black women exclusively. I'm dating anybody. I just like what I like. If I see something I like, it's that. Yeah.
But hold on, there's so many baddies out here in Houston.
Oh yeah.
You changed it.
Oh yeah. They got some baddies.
Yes. So that's interesting. Like just based off both you guys were saying, it's kind of interesting. Like thinking of it from a black woman's perspective. You know, because how many white dudes have you ever met that like only look for black women or love black women? I've only seen like maybe one interracial relationship where the dude was black and the girl was white. You know, you really don't.
You mean white girl?
Yeah. White dude, black girl. So I've only seen like maybe one or two of them. Like
I've seen a few of them.
Very small amount. You know, not as common as a black man dating a white girl.
Yeah, definitely not.
So it's like, you know, if a black woman doesn't, you know, get her love from a black man, she probably is like, oh, you know, well, who's gonna love me? You know, or you know, and they want to keep, you know, their relationships alive. So I can see why they, you know, have so much animosity towards it, but it's like difficult too, because like I feel like who you love is who you love, you know, and being a product of your environment or being around who you are. Like if I meet a girl at work, or if I meet a girl at school, or if I meet a girl in anything and she's, you know, white, Latina. I mean that's not, I don't care about
Latino.
But yeah. So anything like she could be, you know, European, and so like, what am I supposed to just not go with like the woman that I love because you know, like she's not black?
I think the biggest thing is the disrespect a lot of black women get, and a lot of black dudes will say, oh, I only talk to white women, or I don't like black girls, and then like say those reasons. So I think, and that has never been me. I don't know. That has never been any of us.
That's like, yeah.
I done hopped on people, you know, for saying, I'm like, this is your people, like, you talking down on them for.
Yeah.
I think that could kind of like play a big factor into why people get so defensive.
Yeah. Do you find it weird? Like, do you feel some type of way? Because you know how black women feel some type of way when they see a black man with a white woman. Do you ever feel some type of way when you see a white man with a black woman? Do you feel like, oh, you're a traitor or anything?
If it's a baddie, yeah. I mean, it's kind of, it's weird. Yeah, so I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, when I went to Toledo, there was so many black or white men, black women relationships. I was like, I was in awe. It's like every other couple. I've never seen that in my life. There's a few in Appleton, but I mean, I guess at this point, I'm like, as long as if it's for love, because some people be like, oh, nah, and it ain't S.
Yeah.
And so, like, then you go into another race. But if you just love somebody, but not, you're trying to, you know, dunk on the black man, you know, did a white person, then I'd look at it funny. But
I'm gonna keep it one band with you. So I believe when black women date white women, it's not because we don't like black sisters, it's just whatever. We just like what we like. But now I find it funny though. I feel like when I see a black woman with a white man, I feel like they be acting bougie and stuck up towards us.
Oh,
do you ever see that?
Yes.
But I don't see it with the black man doing it to the black woman though.
Yeah.
Like we still thirsty for you as well.
Yeah.
But the black woman with the white man, I feel like they think I'm too good for you. Like I'm cool on talking to you, and I don't mess with y'all kind for real.
And I think that comes from like women trying to empower themselves. Like, hey, if like let's say that black woman always crushed on the same black dude and all he did was date white women, she probably feels that way towards every black man. So she's like, I'm gonna date a white guy too because I could do this. I could do anything you could do. So I mean, I feel like they be made like deeply rooted is their empower. They feel like they're empowering themselves by being able to make such a like different choice. I don't know.
Do you feel like people look at you sideways when you have a white girlfriend or something? Like if you're in public and stuff?
No, I'm mixed and light skinned. So I think that like
you bragging? No.
No, not at all.
I just consider do you consider yourself just black though? Or
I only consider myself black. Yeah. It's just because what I resonate with, who I hang out with, what I listen to, what I watch, what I read.
I wonder if they're all light skins that just on the white side.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well, I see it more in women though.
That's hectic.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Honestly, I don't. In Appleton, when I was growing up, I did get a lot of racists. Like when I was dating girls, like get this N-word out of my house, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's hectic.
But I don't get that anymore, especially as an adult.
You be getting looks? Like I'm not a hand holder, but like
I don't hold hands that much either. No, I think I really didn't notice it. I don't know if I got looks. I really don't pay attention to people. I'm very observant in my environment, but I don't care about being judged,
Yeah, so when I was with my ex-girlfriend, I noticed it a lot. And when I got with Alex, I knew she's like, I don't know if I just like, I know she's a pretty girl, and I know like, I feel like people are gonna like look regardless. So I stopped paying attention to it. And so I don't notice it anymore. There's one time we went to the Packer game, and there was an old couple just looking at us in disgust the whole game. And I just started acting a donkey like, I'm like, kill all that from me. Oh, my bad.
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
See, I don't know.
Sorry, my bad.
You can go ahead.
I was just going to say, do you guys think racism will...
oh, no, that's never end.
Never... not necessarily end, but be so small that it doesn't affect anybody?
Yeah.
If it does, probably when because whites are now becoming becoming a minority. Yeah. So probably when that day comes, because I know I looked at watching this National Geographic thing, how the average human was gonna look. She was like light skin, green eyes, curly hair, and that's like the average human look now.
A lot of it has to do with color though, because even a lot of the Asian cultures, the lighter your skin shows you don't work in like in the fields and stuff. The black community, people praise the light skins and the light skinned women, light skinned men. So it's a lot about color too. So like the darker you are, the more you're hated on. And so once that goes away, which will it ever? Because colorism is I think it's the biggest global.
If it does, it's gonna be years, like year 3000 type deal. It's a crazy amount of years. But one thing too, did you know that bleaching in China is huge? Like these Asians want to be whiter. I didn't know that the Asians and Chinese want to be white.
And
in Jamaica and Africa too.
They be fixing their eyes and everything, so they're not as squinty.
But like that's what like all the model Chinese and Asians, they be bleaching their skin. That's crazy.
Oh, you said the surgery to get the eyes circular?
Oh, that's crazy too.
Yeah, there's a big bleaching in Africa and in Jamaica. Vibes Cartel is like a big Jamaican. I think he's in prison, but
do y'all believe Michael did it for just because of that disease, or you think it was deeper than that? Mike was just trying to change his whole way.
I don't know, because he seemed like very pro-black.
Yeah, I believe it was because of that disease. I think he just didn't like it.
And then he just turned white. But what you do your nose for? Like, I get the disease, but why do you got a little white girl nose? Nigga can't smell nothing.
Oh, that's
actually... He's slipping all the video.
That's really hectic. What y'all think about this spicy chicken sandwich though? This is supposed to be a review. What y'all think?
It was delicious. I actually finished it.
That's hectic.
And what do you think, Snoop? You got at least one or two bites in.
Shout out to Rob for letting me borrow his glasses. This is really good. I dogged that too. I was thinking this bun is gonna be a lot like sweeter.
Yeah, the bun was a little different. Yeah.
Was good? You're sweet. I expected a sweet bun, but it's just not. This ain't hitting like Popeyes.
Not a chance. Not a chance. No, it's not hitting like Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. You know.
Yeah.
Where would you rank it? I feel like this is last.
Third.
I mean, the KFC one better than this one too. And this flow's got to be fourth. And I'm sure other ones will pop up.
Yeah, I believe Popeyes and Chick-fil-A is better, but I also think that the fact that we got Burger King in our mind, that's what's causing our decision too.
Yeah, right.
If we did some blindfold, like just swap, just taste this burger. Not saying, and we bring a whole bunch in, like 7 different burgers. I wonder where this will be.
Yeah, I would actually love to do like a blindfold test or like the fear factor idea we have. That's like, I feel like all that stuff would be like super dope. I feel like it'd be entertaining, and I feel like all that cat would be removed. So it's like do they want is Popeyes really better, or is like In-N-Out really better? Certain things like that.
I really like that Popeyes chicken sandwich. I like that the sweet bun, the crunchy, the pickles.
It's not crunchy every time though. You ever had it where it was just old?
It seemed like it was better in the beginning.
Yeah. Now it's just like old all the time. It's just like a cold, dusty chicken sandwich. It ain't crusty and dusty. I don't want this no more. hey, me and James went and got some like maybe a couple weeks ago, and James took a bite out of it. He was like, no, I can't go for this. And turned the car around and was like, look, I just got this chicken sandwich, and it's just not. I drove all the way here. It's just not. It's not hitting like it's supposed to. Would you mind giving me another one?
James be so funny with how polite he is.
Yeah.
There was something that happened the other day, and I think you asked him if he wanted or how he liked something, or he was like, "You remember what I'm talking about?" How did he answer? He was like, "Honestly, I don't really have to have it." I don't like that. I don't know. It was really weird. Like, and I laughed for like 5 minutes.
It's so thoughtful though, but it's like nobody's gonna judge you if you don't like it. It's like, but I also see what he's saying.
I remember when he said he went to Cali and he hung out with some random, and then I remember he said, "Yeah, I'll be down to not see him." He said that. I'll be down to never see him again.
I'm okay with never hanging out.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So I laughed. I hope you don't think like I was like laughing at him or something. I was just like laughing at like how polite the letdown was. Like, it's just so like funny.
Yeah, man.
I would have been like, nah.
It's funny because he was talking about Brentwood, and we ended up in Brentwood, like the same like group, and I mean, no, like a different group, and like people in Brentwood do have that like pretentiousness about them, like it's like a really rich area, and they do be thinking they're better than you. So we were in a club, and there was this guy, tall white dude, you could tell he was super rich. He's with his girl. And he was walking through the crowd and he just like shoulder bumped me, and I kind of fell back a little bit. I'm like, what? But he looked like an easy scrape if I really wanted to. So I went. I was like, yo, I'm not like trying to get into nothing, but that was ridiculous. Like I feel like I need an apology. And he looked at me. He looked up and he looked down and he just laughed and turned around. And I was like, oh, I cannot go for this. So I like went and grabbed him by his like collar and made him pay $1. Look at that. No, when I grabbed him, I was like, listen here. Like I said, I don't want no problems, but I know you don't want no smoke. I was like, I gotta call your bluff, because I'm not going for that. Like you're a little bit taller than me, but I will literally, but I got too many good things I want to do with my life, and I don't.
I'm surprised it didn't start problems.
Oh, because I knew he didn't want no smoke, and I was not gonna let it get there, but I knew he wasn't going to want to get there, It's that big thing. He was just acting like a tough guy. I just felt disrespected.
Well, if he said,
I'm like, James, been over here with that Brazilian jiu-jitsu we've been talking about.
That would be hilarious. Like, what if you go into a fight and the man do some stuff like that? I'm like, hold up, you better know some tricks I don't know. off my view.
Man, we ain't gotta do this.
All I wanted was a sorry. I just like to think things out with words. That's funny.
Yeah, man.
I have to think about it. I have recently been to the club. I don't know why I thought I haven't been to the club.
I got a lot of crazy stories from this week, and they had the BT Awards in LA. I was dropping my like Turo car off my little rental. I left my GoPro in there. I just finished shooting, my first mukbang for my channel, and I go to find my GoPro. I realized it wasn't, so I had to go back to the dang rental. When I get to the rental, there was like a big celebrity there, and the celebrity just sitting there chopping it up. And you're like, man, these Ubers are hectic. I don't even want to pay for Ubers anymore. So I'm like, dang, are you broke? I won't say who it is. Maybe I'll do a story time on my channel and talk about it because it was a cool story. But it was a great dude. Made like a nice connection with him. But yeah, man, it's dope. I was telling these guys, like, when you're in LA, you can literally just walk into opportunities.
How was the club? Like, the club way different in LA than here?
Oh yeah, the club was a ball. It was definitely a ball, just had a really good time with like the people we were with. I feel like there's a lot of like beautiful women there, and I feel like the music is different. The weather is definitely different, and it's like right by the beach. So
when
it's just
I think of LA's club, I'm thinking it's like super huge and it's like that techno.
They definitely have that scene. Yeah. They definitely have that scene, but they definitely have, where you go and you listen in the future and Lil Baby and stuff too.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I do like it when it's techno with hip hop though. That'd be turned up.
See, I like that too, but I hate when the best part be coming. You ready to rap your life away, and then be like, I'm like, oh man, I was just ready to spit.
He said, you ready to rap your life away? I just thought of the time when you guys were talking about Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill, and I'm just surprised that you have. Because, like, I was telling Snoop to this the other day. I was like, honestly, when it comes to song, Rob knows every song in the world. And I'm just so surprised that you did not know Dreams and Nightmares.
So I did know the song, but the reason why I don't know it is because I didn't like Meek Mill. I don't like Meek Mill. Like, I think, I don't like the way he raps. His gear is whack. his girl, whack. But I like some of his songs every now and then. But sometimes, he just does the most, and it bothers me.
That is like, if you're in a black club, that will be played, and everybody know the words. So when I was just sitting there pretending the whole time, rest in peace. I don't know that song.
Bless me like I said I choose.
I gotta go home because I was in Atlanta for my cousin's graduation, and it came on in the little hookah lounge there, and I'm like, I didn't know this was a thing.
That song, I feel like black people get the most hype off of that song out of any other. Everybody just knows that. Yeah. And I think what it is because it's like the calm before the storm. Yeah. They're like, hold on, wait a minute. And I just go crazy.
Yeah, it's like that don't stop.
It's black people's don't stop believing.
No, what's that? No, it's white people's Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh yeah, they be there.
They do be swinging left and right.
They be having a ball. You know how you'll be in a club bar, but you'll hear Juvenile and that first that
from 2000.
Dude, they run to the dance floor. They run to the dance floor for that Sweet Caroline.
Does the black community have one that is old folks and everybody singing it from a child to the old people? Because white people seem like they got a few.
I don't know.
Do you remember?
It's got
something like Temptation.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I know Temptation.
I know when I was living in Cleveland, SVW week. I know that made the women go crazy. I get so weak in the knees.
What I was gonna say is what's that?
Cut?
Yeah, what's that? That song. I got sunshine. Probably that. I don't know. But ZCC family, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know your thoughts on black men or just any race in general dating outside of their race. And let us know what you think of this. I was going to say KFC. What's this? Burger King's chicken sandwich. It's alright for me.
Yeah.
But where can they find you guys at?
You can find me on Ellie Carson on everything. Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Put hot sauce on everything. You can find me at Sir Rob Baker at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. And Snapchat's not for real though. So find me everything.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want to spell it out or?
It's just SIRROBB.
All right, you guys, video cut out. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. All is Zaddy Chunk Chunk. That is ZADDY, CHUNK, CHUNK. But ZCC family, as we all know, the grind never stops until the ZCC gang is on top. Let's get it!
Stage rocking this for those who stay watching for when my tape dropping long as the bass.